Yeah, so I'm Anton Krupicka. I'm an ultra runner, run for New Balance, and this is the Western States 100, and this is my first year running it.
Just say how old you are and where you're from, too.
Oh, right. I'm 26 years old, and I live and train in Boulder, Colorado.
Can you describe a little bit about your expectations for at Western States, or your plan a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, this has been my first year. You know, I'm a rookie on the course, which is historically not so, I don't know. Rookies, like, not many rookies have ever won the race. But, I mean, I expect to go in this year and compete for the win for sure. This year is by far, I think, the deepest field that's ever been assembled, maybe for any ultra in the United States, and definitely at the Western States 100. And I mean, that's a big part of what motivates me to come to a race like Western States is the level of competition, the depth of competition, and I'm just really excited to get out there and run as hard as I can against, you know, the top level talent in the sport right now. So, yeah.
Can you explain what it took to get into Western States, or like kind of the process of that?
Right. So this year, the Mantra Ultra Cup is a series of races that if you finish top 2 in one of those, you have an automatic entry into Western States 100. And that's nice because it's usually a lottery system that is really difficult, something like 1,600 or 1,700 people put in their name for something like 350 spots. So this year I ran the Miwok 100K back in May 1st in Marin and won that race, and that qualified me for the Western States 100. And after that race, I had a couple weeks to decide whether or not I actually wanted to race at Western States, and the training was going well, recovery went well from Miwok, and yeah, I decided to give it a go.
Highlight some of your kind of greatest achievements or accomplishments in ultra running. What would that be? I know it's hard to talk about yourself,
Yeah. Let's see.
Other people may not know.
Yeah, I guess some of my biggest accomplishments in the sport of ultra running are winning the Leadville 100 twice in 2006 and 2007. I've won the American River 50, which is another competitive race. The White River 50 last year in 2009, which was the national championships for the 50 miles on trail. Miwok this year is a pretty big win. And I've also won the Rocky Raccoon 100, second fastest time, and I have the second fastest time at Leadville too. So I kind of like to try and I shoot for course records most of the time, but you know, this year at Western States it's probably just going to be more about getting the win, but we'll see. I mean, my training, I don't want to present myself as, like, I don't know, this guy who just completely doesn't care about competition, because that's not true. I wouldn't be at Western States if that wasn't the case. You know, I would just go run 100 miles, some sweet adventure.